Hey y'all, it's Lindsey. It's been a hot minute since I've been able to film a video or get a video out to y'all. Those two things, it's been a little bit. Also, I do the weekly coffee chat with Neely from Indigo Neely on Wednesdays. And this past Wednesday, as of me recording this video, there was no live stream on my channel. Now, I definitely believe I did something wonky because Neely and I did chat, and you can actually go watch the replay on her channel and see all of the shenanigans we discussed this past week. But you can't do that on my channel because I did something sort of kooky, I'm sure. Technology and I, we're buddies, we're acquaintances, but we're not BFFs. So I did something on my end that I'm not really sure how to resolve just yet, but hopefully things will be back in working order this coming Wednesday when I do my next live stream with Neely. So there's that. I haven't been able to film things. We have had a very busy season here lately, and I think that that's the reality for all people. I have been unable to peel away to do any filming or editing or getting out of videos here lately. You know, the girls, they've got lots of activities that we're part of, that we do things with. My husband's got work. I've got this household to keep up. We homeschool, we do all of the things. And we're also busy within our community. It's just, there are much and many things that we're doing. And it just seems like this season has been a very full season to where I can barely peel away. Also, like, all those things are great. But there's also a less great thing, and that's the fact that we've had a little bit of illness, you know, a little bit of the sinuses, a little bit of the, you know, the garbage, because the weather is doing the weather things where it just flip-flops back and forth between winter and not winter. So we've had a little bit of sickness. You may be able to hear it a little bit in my voice, but I hope not. It seems to ebb and flow, but it's just been a very busy season, and I love sharing my keto lifestyle here with you on YouTube. I love to just show what I do practically on a day-to-day type of a basis. I don't purport to be an expert. I'm not any kind of a healthcare practitioner of any sort. So I provide the information to you that I am just like actively living out. And I just really enjoy doing that. It's kind of a fun way for me to talk about the things that I love on a more consistent basis to people who I think are interested in it, and not just wear out the people in my day-to-day life who are like, okay, we get it. We hear you, we understand you, and now let's find something more to talk about. So I don't tend to talk about my keto lifestyle with people in my real life. And this is my outlet for that. This is the way that I get to share those things, and also get to, you know, sort of think about things beyond, you know, just living this lifestyle in a whole, you know, a ho-hum kind of a way. All right. So there's those pieces of the puzzle. My hope is that I can get some more video content out to you, because I find it to be so fun. I get labs drawn every single year. Part of it is for my husband's insurance type stuff. And I found out some fun things. I got some numbers back, and I'm starting to notice trends now that we've had several years of this. And I wanted to kind of discuss those, but I wanted it to stay a little more focused on that whenever I do that, because, you know, whenever you're discussing data points and numbers and things like that, if you muddy the waters with other discussions, which I have a tendency to do, it becomes very much so like, where are we? What realm are we in? What are we talking about? So my hope is that I can do a more dedicated video about the data that I'm receiving. Probably not that long, because it's really not that interesting, but I just kind of want to talk about it. And then I've been working on some recipes. Or at least trying to hone in a few different things. I've got about 87,000 recipe video ideas right now, but not necessarily the video portion is hard to execute. It's the verifying that the recipes are actually viable recipes, to ensure that I'm not just out here test running everything and then y'all saying like, oh, maybe that wasn't the one. Maybe that wasn't the one. So that's what all is going on around here. Just trying to stay healthy, trying to find the little pockets of time where I can film. But when it comes to recipes and things like that, I feel like I need a little bit more time than just like 7 minutes here or 20 minutes there. I feel like I need a little bit more time to get my brain into the focus mode, but then be able to execute the things. And so that's really tricky for me. I do struggle to focus a lot unless I'm in a hyper focus mode, and then it's really, really frustrating for me to be drawn from that. And I don't have a lifestyle where I can just like shut the door and for 4 hours straight just focus intentionally on one thing. We're a busy family of 5 and I am not the only person in this family who matters. Therefore, it's all a matter of me trying to work it out in my day-to-day life while making sure that the other things do not fall by the wayside, because the other things are super important to me. So there's all those things. Say things a few more times. If you've seen some of the live chats that Neely and I do on Wednesdays, our little coffee chats, then you might be aware that we have mentioned somebody a few times. In fact, we had this person on as our very first guest ever. In fact, at this point in time, he's been our only guest. And that was Jonathan Shane from the Keto Road. Now, I bring that up because I wanted to tell you about something. He has a company called Performance Gains, and I got the opportunity to try this after KetoCon this time last year. Or, it's been almost a year since I went to KetoCon in Austin. And he sent me his Energized Reds to try out. Now, this is a recovery product, and it's intended to give you what you need after a workout. If you're feeling just a little bit sluggish, this doesn't have caffeine in it, which is fantastic for those who are concerned about their caffeine intake, but it's a delightful product. Love it. Love, love, love the Energized Reds. The original flavor though is fruit punch, and he has come out with an updated formula and updated flavor. So we now have blood orange, and he has taken out the spirulina and put in electrolytes, and I think he's also added in some probiotics. So this is exciting because it's gonna be so good. So good. Tastes like orange juice. And taking out that spirulina means that the result of mixing it doesn't give you kind of like that green gritty powder in the bottom the way that the fruit punch did. Now, I loved the fruit punch, true story. The blood orange tastes like orange juice. It has obviously a little more watery viscosity, but man, I like it a lot. It really does taste like fresh squeezed orange juice. It's a little thinner because, it's powder mixed with water. And orange juice tends to have a little bit more viscous, texture. What am I saying? Viscosity. It's too many things. Super good. I have a discount code down in my description box below. You can go snag your your Energized Reds. The other product he has is True Endurance. And I tell you what, that pre-workout is banana sandwich. I only do 1/3 to a 1/2 scoop, and I am at peak performance for hours. It's one of those really cool things where you can choose a little or you can choose a lot and get the impact that you're looking for. I feel that way about the Energized Reds too. You can really choose, like, am I gonna have a full scoop? Am I gonna do a partial scoop? With it having electrolytes in here, that's really awesome. I tend to drink these as I mix them up in, a small amount of water. This is probably about 6 to 8 ounces of water right here. He suggests, 12 to 16 ounces of water for a full scoop. And I just like to just knock it back and keep moving. With it having electrolytes in it though, that means that you can kind of sip on it all throughout the entire glass and not have to chug it down the way that I do. I tend to have a problem where I would rather just chug things down and move on with my life than sip slowly, unless it's coffee. Then we gotta sip slowly. Slip slowly, slowly sip. Tricky things. Anyway, so new product for Jonathan Shane's company, Performance Gains. I really hope you go check it out. He's a pretty intelligent guy too. He's got tons and tons of information on his Instagram. Super smart. He is also a coach. So Neely is being coached by him right now to kind of help her through getting trained up for a 10K that she's going to be doing soon. So lots of cool stuff going on. I really hope to get out more videos to you, and thanks for sticking with me.